Hi, Ab. This is want to show you what we're looking for here. Now, in this family, the edges they're not corners; they're rounded. The thickness is 5. This is 93, 193, and 96. Okay, so what we do here. Okay, now if I look at this, this is not a centroid. It's not proportion. You have no parameters in here. You can't just draw these things. You got to give them parameters. Let me see what we got here. Let's go in the front view. Left. See, that should be front. This is left. See, nothing going on really here. Okay, so let's go through this thing and see how we work this out. How we fix this. This is what we're looking for. This is kind of what we good at. It's the idea of what we're looking for here. Let me show you this. Something like this. See, he did this. And let me activate this view and let's look at this family. And go to the reference level. See, he's got his width and his length. And that way he can change to anything we want. You got to get at least these two parameters. Then we go and look at our front view. Same here. We can make this any height we want. Got a little issue there. But anyway, let me go through this. Let's go through this. I'm going to close this up. Let's see. Close that up. The window tile here. I want to keep this open. Nah, I don't need it no more. I'll close it. No. Now, okay, now let's go into our reference level. And let's just delete this. I thought we did some of these. Maybe you didn't. Oh, my bad. So let's go create reference plane. Always, I mean, this is what you want to see when you make any family. This is the skeleton, the main skeleton. So whenever if you look at a family and you don't see this, there's problems. There's something always wrong. Okay. And this gives our proportion. See, those things you made are not proportion. They won't align right or anything because we need them to align with the reference planes on the channels. Okay? So now, make these equal. Always, I mean, you don't make a family without doing this. Okay? Same here. Very simple. So I'm not trying to, like I said, I thought we did these before, but I probably didn't. So, but I'm going to show you this time and give you the basic principles of making the family. So now we got equality. That's all right. We're starting out our skeleton. So let's go back and look at this thing. So it's 93 by 193. So let's go this way. So let me put a label on here. We're going to go wide. Let's go width. It could be a type. Hit OK. And then this one will be, I'll go depth. You might need that. I'm sorry. Depth. Okay. I've got some videos that I did early on, but let me just show you. I'm going to just go through this one with you. So let's go look at this thing again. See, the whole idea is 93 by 193. The whole idea is when I do this, I can make this any size I want. So that's going to be, what's that? The width, 193. or whatever I want it to be. This is 93. Apply. Okay, so there you go. Well, sunrise. Ooh, wrong one. The wrong one. Let's go. This one is, do that the other way. This is 193. And this is 93. Apply. Okay. So there it is. That's it right there. That's our base, or whatever base size we want. We can make it anything, but what you put in there was just a one-off, and we don't typically want one-off because there are other pieces that you can use and create from these using these parameters. So when you get a family from me, it's going to be basically something similar somewhere else. Okay, let's go to front. Same. What is this? See, reference points. What's this here? Okay, we'll keep this reference plane here since you got it. Let's go, just go from here to here. And that's the right size, but you didn't give it a parameter, so let's just give this label. Trying to go through this quickly. Thickness. Okay. So we got it in there. Now let's go back to our reference level. So we have our base, and we can just go in and create an extrusion. This is the pick line tool. Let's pick, let me go, pick line and lock. We're gonna do that just so you can see how this works. Pick line and lock. So we go pick, and let's trim this off. And we'll go finish. Now let's go look at this in our other view because we got to do something in there. Let's go back to the front. And we want to align this to here. Now what you always want to do is flex things to make sure they're working properly. I probably should have did this before, but I know they work. I'm not going to waste time doing that. But while you're making the skeleton, always flex to make sure these parameters work. Well, let's just flex this for the hell of it. Let's go with, let's make this 200. I normally like to flex before I do my geometry. See, that's working. 200. So the other one should work. So let's go back. Make that 93. Okay. Now, so we got our base. So the next thing we want to do is go back and look at this shape again. Where is it? Okay, I can see now we don't have a lot of information on here, and I understand that. That's why you give this thing parameters, just for the information. So what we'll have to do for this, because we got all of these, we got the height, and we got the width of this. And I think that's from, see, we don't know, inside face. So we got to get these parameters so we get it wrong. So, okay, so let's look at this. So let's go back in our reference level. So what I would do here, I would go and I would create reference planes. We'll create one here and one here. And then I will give it equality just like before because we want to be proportionate. And I'll make this equality. Okay, so now that one is, what are we going to call that? We'll call that channel width, and that's 96. So this will be our channel width. It's 96 mil. Make this 96. Channel width 96. Oops. Apply. Okay, now, so we got our width. I think, I'm not sure if that's the inside or the outside, so we're guessing again here. So we got to do some things here. So let's go this way now. Let's create more reference planes. One there. We'll create one there. Let's go back and look at this thing again. And as you can see, it is centered in proportion. That's good. That's a big help for us because it looks like it's in the center. So we can go back, see everything that you model or draw, it's going to be proportional some kind of way. So especially when it comes to building families. That's why you want to use these reference planes that they give you initially. Okay, and here. So I'm going to make these equal. And now we've got that. So you got another skeleton here. So let's go and see how deep that was. That is, we don't have that dimension. But judging from what we had before, it's probably 1 5/8, but we don't know. So we give it a parameter. So, or 1 5/8, or what was that metrically that we used, that depth? I think it's 41. So I'm going to add another parameter. Channel depth. Okay. I think it's 41. But we can make it anything we want because we've got a parameter here. So if we apply, okay. So now we've got our channels information on here. Now let's do this. Let's go and look at our front elevation. And we picked these up in our front. We got our depth. Let me look at this. Let me just peep over here and see what did he use for his depth. I think that's 41. Let's see. 40. Let's see. He didn't do it either. Okay. That's 40. Okay. Well, let's leave it at, but we can change to whatever we want. That's the whole idea. You want to give these parameters so we can flex them to the actual right size, or the person that's using it can always go in and change these parameters. Okay, now, so we have everything. We have all our geometry here. So now let's go in and we want to do our thickness here. So let's take a look at this. Let's see, where is that? There it is. Let's do the height now. Going to our front elevation. Okay, we want to create a reference plane. That's why I was saying, you know, we don't know what certain things are, but we can always use parameters to give us the flexibility to change. So let's go channel height. Okay, so that's the height. So now we'll just leave that guy right there, and notice the height of that. I think it was, let me see, that's 40. So let's go to channel height and change it to 40. So 40, or whatever we want it to be. Okay, so now we're good. We're getting somewhere. So now we got that done. Let's go back to our reference level. Now we need some geometry right in here. Okay? So we can do a few things in here. Let's go and let's just go create some new reference planes. You don't really have to do this, but nah, what the heck. Let's do this like this. Now let's offset, we want to do the pick line. We want to offset it at 5 mil. So let's go one here, and one here. Okay, now let's go in and add some geometry here. Create extrusion. Do the pick line again. Pick here, pick here. Oh, 1 second, I don't want to do it that way. Let's do a fillet. Pick line to a fillet. Okay, let me do that. Let's cancel this. Yes. So now let's go create extrusion. Do a fillet. There was a way you can do this and create the radius on here, but that's okay. Let's just do this for now. Now let's clean these edges up. Actually, I got a better way to do this. I got a better way we can do this. So let's undo this. Let's do this like this. Let's go pick line, create extrusion. Let's do a radius from here to here. Nope, nope. I'm sorry. Well, I don't even have to do this over. Here, radius. And this should be, the outside radius should be 5 because the thickness is 5, okay? So let's go from here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's just do this one here. Let's do pick a line, pick a line, and let's pick this line here, here. Now let's undo that last one, and let's clean these edges up. And do this one. Now, let's go and pick this line here, and another one here, and another one here. Let's clean this the base, the bottom up, because we definitely don't need those. Okay, pick this line. Overlap, okay, we know that's okay. Yeah, overlapping lines, but we know that. And we got these overlapping. Now, what I want to do, let's just pull this back. There was another way to do this in the earlier version, but it's not doing it, so sorry. There. Let's fix this one over here. It's 5. Okay, now this one here is half of that. Or we can just offset this. I'm really getting lazy here. I'm getting lazy. It won't let me do that. So we're going to offset that 5 mil. 5 if I let me. Nope, not going to let me. So what we can do here, just screw this, just clean this up right in here. Oops, do that. Cancel that. Fix this here and there. Oh, I see why it's doing that. Let's just pull this out of here. Get that out of there. I got a better way to do this now. Shouldn't have to go through all this. This might have been a little more difficult because I'm struggling a bit with this. I'm gonna just delete this out. So I got those lines. So we need to get pick this reference plane and this one. I'm gonna fill it that and that, that and that, this and this, this and this. Okay, now see if I can do this here. Let me see if I can go. That's one. I need a good measure in here. I see why you guys are having struggles with this because it should just. Let me see. Damn it! I'm gonna have to do this over for you. Don't want to have. Don't. Let me see if I can offset this. So we'll do here. Should be able to do 5. It's too close. Okay. Go that way. Okay. So let's just do this. This is fudging, and I really don't like fudging, but yeah, that's kind of it. And what we can do, this should be 2.5. I mean, work this out. That's what it should be. You should have 5 and 2.5. Shouldn't have took me that long to do that. I'm gonna just delete this out. And I'm gonna just mirror this over. Again, you wanna go, see, this is why we like doing everything in proportion, because all we've gotta do is just do this. And there it is. And let's trim this up. So now the how we got these radiuses, the thickness is 5. So that would be a 5-inch radius, and half of that is 2.5. So let's finish that off. Okay, now let's go to our front elevation. And then let's align the front to our height. And lock it. So there we go. Now, what else do we need here? Okay, we got our holes. And we got a lot of holes. 1, 2, we got 6. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to utilize what you did. Go to our reference level to start off with this. Whoops. So now these, you got holes in here, and we can use these parameters. And I think they're gonna stay there. They're not going anywhere. So I'm gonna go, you got 14 millimeter. So I'm gonna see if I can pull that one out. Place it on the work plane, or place on face. And there, that's good. Now normally I would give these parameters 2, but these right here, since they seem to be, well, we'll give them to them. Let's give them parameters. Yeah, we'll give them parameters. So let's give it a create, let's give it a reference plane, and let's just go one right here. And we'll give it a parameter from here to here. And we'll make it equality. And then we'll go okay. Let's call this whole left or whatever, HL. Don't care what you call it. And now it's over constrained here because of this. So what I want to do is I'm going to just cancel that. I'm not going to go all into this. We don't need this here. So I'm going to just undo this out. These are not going anywhere. So yeah, that's what happened there. So I'm going to just go and make this guy here. Just going to center this one from this point here. Let's go here to here. So if I can center that anyway, okay. So I don't need a parameter there. And then I want to center it this way, which is good right there. So that's the center point. So let's go take your 14 millimeter hole and drag and drop it right there on the face. Bam. And then we could just mirror this over. Or we could do what we did over there. So there's our 2 holes. We can delete that. We don't need it anymore. So now let's go to our front. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, now we got 4 more holes in these faces. So let's go and just center them about the face. Because I don't want to, you get the idea. I mean, now let's go to our front view. And so we've got 50, so let's just make a reference plane right here. Let's just go right through here for reference. This is a real reference plane. So that's all we're using it for. And I think we're in the center, but let's double check. Let's see, that's 17.5. Yep. Let's just hit equality to make sure. Yep, they're equal. So now we had 2 more holes back here. We got our center point. And let's just go in here, right click, create similar. Place one here. Place another one there. Let's go equality about the center. Okay, make this scale a little bigger so we can see what's going on. So now we got our, we got all our hole centers. So let's go grab that hole you made here, the 14 millimeter, and let's drop it here. Place on face. Yeah, place on face. Place that one on face. Let's go to our left and right. Should be there. Yep. Place on face. From there, you go to right. Turn on wireframe so we can see. Let's place on this face. Oops, I already had it. So, there we go. Now that's how that should look. Let's go look at our, oh, sorry, didn't want to go to Amazon, darn it. I want to go look at this. Let's see Amazon. Shut that down. Close. Go away. Okay, let's go back into our things. So that's how that should look. And we got parameters here where we can work all that stuff out. So now let's go and look at how we're going to do this on a sheet. I'm going to send this one to you so you have a template to work from and how to do this. So let me send that. Okay, so we got our reference level. Let's see. Is that, oh, see, that's 209. That shouldn't be that wide. So let's change it. See, that's what happens. If it's too wide, I look kind of funny to me. Just go in here and change this to width is 201. Width should be 193. Okay, now, there you go. Let's look at that. I should say that because I'm going to send this to you. So there you go. That's what that piece should look like. Now, you know how to do materials. Okay, so this is what I want to do now. Let me see what you got here. See, that's not right either. That should be the URL to that piece. Let me see, where's that? Messed up my bugger. I messed up what I had. See, I don't know where that's going. Nope, that's not right. That shouldn't be a channel. So let's get that out of there. So when I send you these URLs, all you got to do is paste them in here. So get this out of here. Get this out. Where is it? This is the right one. So take this and cut and paste it in here. So really all you got to do is when I give you those links, take the links and put them in the URL. So that should go here. Control V. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, that's good. And then this was just good. The classification code is not right. I'm gonna have to give you that. Let me see. Finish. Let's see what's going on here. This is good. Just add the weight in here. And you should be good. All of this stuff here. Channel depth, channel height, channel. You can delete it out. Don't really need it. But I'm gonna click apply and okay. So now we're gonna get this on a sheet. This is the way we do our sheets here. So this one's pretty good. And I think that's the proper classification code. Go and check the classification codes I sent you because I got it on another computer. I can fix it when you get it. So I'm going to just open this sheet up right here. Okay. And what am I going to do with this? I'll do a file. You don't have to do this. I'm just saving this sheet so I can use it. Save as family. Desktop. Let's save it there. And then I want to close it. Oh, I could have left it open. Damn. So I'm going to minimize this on the window tile. Okay. Now, this is what I want to do. Actually, I'm going to cheat, and you can do this same way. You can do this as well. You might have, well, no, I'll do this. I'll walk through this with you because you might not know how to do this. I'll walk you through this. So let's do this, ZA. I haven't done these in so long. Wow. Okay, now you got this one. So let's open a project. Let's save this. Yep, I want to just do this and save it and get out of here. You close. I'll do a save as so I can know this thing is going. Family to, yeah, it's going there. I'll save it, overwrite that thing you made before, close it. And close this. Oh, wow. Let's make sure I don't have no more stuff open here. Close it. Close it. Okay, now let me close this as. So this is what you can do with that sheet I sent you. I'm gonna take this sheet and turn it in, add the family in here. I hope I don't mess this. Well, I'm not gonna save this. So this is all you gotta do. You can take the sheet you got here, and let's just open this up. Select this family, edit type. Let's go load in the one that you're creating. That's the way to get on my desktop. And then we want to go, which one was it? This one. Was that one? 6:49 p.m. Yep, that was the one. Open. Okay. We're going to remove reference, delete dimension, and there you go. And so now, let's see, deactivate this view. Activate view. We'll fix this like that. You get the drift, get the idea. Now I have lots of videos that I do for training. I mean, I thought you had done some of these for us. I don't know if I got any more channels to be done. Let's see. Move this over here. Activate view. I want this to be shaded. Okay, cancel. I'm gonna move this out here. You get the idea, right? We want everything proportionate, reference plane base. You got all that right. But this is kind of how we want the sheet set up. You can, we don't care how you arrange the sheet. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Move this out here. Activate view. There we go. So you get you understand this and do the other ones. Do the best you can. You get stuck, I'll help you out here. But it was my mistake. I thought you had done some of these before, so I get it. You've only been doing channels. And I need to talk to him about, do we have more channels to do? I don't really know. But I do have a lot of these, a lot. So you need to get these right. Get a good understanding of how to do this. Okay, activate view. Activate view. Now, you got to go in and I'm not going to do this, clean up these dimensions. Your schedule, you know how to do the schedule, you're going to have to fix that as far as the part number for that particular piece. Now, shouldn't have to go, I don't think I have to go through that for you. The main thing was the sheet. Now, these sheets are, you got to fix this title here. And then another thing, when you do these sheets, don't sign it, check by me. Don't initial my initial on it, because that's the only way I know if I checked it out. I have a lot of these, and when you send it back to me and it's got my initial on it, I don't have no way to filter it out. So I'll initial it when it's done, when it's checked. Okay, so that's how you do that. And so take this one, I'll send this back to you. Take this one and use it as a base or a reference and try to do those other ones. Like I said, do another one, do a few and see how it works. Now let's see, look at this schedule here. What's going on with the schedule? Bills. The classification code is there, weight is there, you gotta put the weight. So that should work. You just have to fill in the information for this one. And that's the classification code EF4020 for fittings. So hey, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's see. I don't know, maybe don't care how you can do it. You can arrange this any way you want. I don't care, but you know. But that's how you do it. So I'm gonna email you this back. This is a reference file. This is how I want these done. I want them done like this. This is kind of how we're doing it. So do the best you can, and have a good weekend. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Just, you know, just fit this in. You might change the scale or whatever, but just get it on that cut sheet and turn that off if you have to. So anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, do your best on those, and you'll have this file to work with. You know, this is not the title. I forgot what this was. So you can change that and fix everything up. And again, like I said, delete that as that. So hey, you have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.